All right. So since there are no questions, looks like Radha Chaitra ji has also joined. Um, and Ashmita ji also joined, and Hemant ji has also joined. So initially we thought not many devotees are joining today because it's New Year Eve, but then everybody joined. Okay. So this story is about a pond called Kusum Sarovar. This is in Vrindavan. We learned about different pastime of how Radha Kund was formed, how Shyam Kund was formed, how Mansi Ganga was formed. Now, one of the very auspicious ponds in Vrindavan is called Kusum Sarovar. And we never understood, we didn't discuss about this wonderful pastime. So this pastime goes like this. So Krishna, Radharani, and all the gopis, they were gathering flowers from the groves of Vrindavan. So see, Radharani is picking up flowers in a basket, and everybody was putting flowers into the basket. But then the basket fell off, and all the flowers fell on the ground. So um, then Radharani was sad that all the work they did has gone to waste. This has all gone dirty. It's gone on the mud or on the floor. And Krishna said, "No, don't worry. We can just take these flowers to the Yamuna River, and I'll wash it, and then we can actually put it on Radharani's hair." So then um, everybody agreed, and Krishna was taking all the muddy flowers and was going to go to the Yamuna River. But then Radharani said, "Oh no, Krishna, don't go. It takes a long time. I have to go back home. If you go, if you go there, then I won't be able to be here long enough for you to return." So actually, Radharani didn't want Krishna to go away from his side, from her side. She wanted Krishna to be there with him, with her itself. So actually, Krishna took his flute and drew on the ground, and then suddenly, very clear water started appearing in that circle he drew with the flute, and then it became this wonderful lake called Kusum Sarovar. And then Krishna washed all the flowers in the lake. And then, as promised, Krishna started to style Radharani's hair and braided her hair, and then started putting all those flowers on her hair. And while Krishna was enjoying serving Radharani, who didn't want to lose sight of Krishna, if you see the mirror, usually somebody who's getting ready would be just looking at how beautiful they are becoming. But if you see here in the mirror, whose photo do you see, or whose image do you see?
Krishna's.
Yeah, so Radharani was focusing the mirror on Krishna so that she could keep on seeing Krishna all the time because she is the best devotee of Krishna. And
And
Krishna was decorating Radharani's hair. Yes, yes. What's the
I
question?
know that there's like a peacock right here where it circles a peacock
Yeah, where is the peacock?
right there. Her circle right there.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Very good.
Oh, there's also Krishna in the background.
Yeah, so Krishna is also here. All of them were collecting flowers. Um, so this is the story of how Kusum Sarovar came into being. Kusum means flower. Sarovar means lake or pond. So whenever you go to Vrindavan and you see all these wonderful lakes and ponds, now you know the pastime behind these wonderful places in Vrindavan. Okay, so now we shift to to a story where Krishna was very small. He was just herding calves at that point, and he had taken a blanket and gone to the forest with the cows, and he was missing Radharani and the gopis. So he started playing the flute, and Radharani and the gopis were hearing the music, and they couldn't stop themselves from going in search for Krishna. But at that point, the cows ran away, and Krishna had to go and find the cows. So Krishna was wearing a nice blanket over him. So he left the blanket there and ran to find the cows. But Radharani and the gopis came there and they didn't find Krishna. They found his blanket lying there. So they thought, oh, let's play a game with Krishna. So they hid the blanket, and Krishna came back. And Krishna didn't see his blanket. And he asked the gopis, hey, did you see my blanket? And the one gopi said, oh, the cow must have eaten the blanket. And another gopi said, oh, if you dance, we can find a blanket for you. So Krishna is very little, so he ran back to Mother Yashoda and he's complaining to Mother Yashoda. And actually, there is a song by Rupa Goswami that describes this wonderful pastime. Oh, mother, the gopis are really making fun of me. One is saying a cow has eaten the blanket. How can a poor cow eat my blanket? And and why are they wanting me to dance for them so that they'll return my blanket? They're really making fun of me. And so that's a wonderful song by Rupa Goswami. So in case if you run into that, you know this is the pastime behind that song. Okay. Okay, these are very, very small pastimes having Radha and Krishna in them. So it's we'll just cover two more of them and then we can go to the Kahoot quiz. Now, this pastime is when Radharani, Krishna, and the gopis were all sitting together and talking. Suddenly, the gopis said, oh, we really want to see the Anantashai form. So Anantashai or Anantashayana or Padmanabha, they really wanted to see the Vishnu form. So then Krishna said, actually, I am Vishnu. I can show you this form. And then Krishna manifests his Vishnu form in front of them, and he shows them the ocean and the big Ananta snake bed that he has, and then he's lying down. And as the gopis were looking, it's actually Radharani who's sitting by the feet of Krishna and massaging his feet in the mood of Lakshmi Devi. So then they understood the position of Krishna and Radharani, and then they were looking at Krishna's feet, and Radharani was thinking, oh, Krishna's feet are so soft and so delicate. Radharani wanted to keep the feet on her chest, but she was thinking, oh, even my chest probably will hurt this very, very delicate feet. So she is asking Lord Vishnu, oh, please always give me shelter on your chest. And that is why if you go in the Vishnu form of the Lord, if you go to a temple like Tirupati or where you can see the four-handed Vishnu form of the Lord, you can find Lakshmi Devi always on the chest of the Lord. So that this is what that symbolizes. And this picture is just showing how delicate and soft Krishna's feet are for devotees who are always worshipping his lotus feet. But for demons, it becomes very, very strong feet. So depending on the person, Krishna can show his most delicate side, or he can show a very, very strong side. Like Kalia, when Krishna was dancing on his hood, he was getting like thunderbolts on his head and he was vomiting poison. But for the gopis, they're wondering, oh, if I put this little feet on my chest, poor Krishna's feet will get pained because it's so delicate, just like a newborn baby's feet. Okay, so that's one pastime. Then, okay, there is one other pastime we'll cover. So, this is the story where Krishna is visiting Radharani, and whenever Jatila or Kutila wants to find Krishna and Radharani together red-handed, they barge into the room, and then Krishna usually escapes through the window, so they don't usually see Krishna. So they really wanted to prove that Krishna and Radharani were meeting and really humiliate Radharani. So they were looking for an opportunity. So one day, Kutila, who is the sister-in-law, she comes running into Radharani's room, and she says, I'm going to find that Krishna today. And then she sees that Krishna is not there, but then she finds the flute of Krishna in Radharani's room. So she's like, I'm going to take you to in front of the villagers and say that you are not a good person. You're meeting with Krishna. So she yes.
Was this the Maya Radharani or the real one?
Yeah, this is the when Radharani meets Krishna, it's a real, and when it's not, when she's acting like Abhimanyu's wife, then she's Maya. Okay. Yeah.
Prabhuji,
So yes.
Prabhuji, is Kutila actually a good person?
Yeah, Jatila and Kutila, they are actually gopis who when we look at the pastime, they are always contrary, right? Then they're making it difficult for Radha and Krishna to meet, but that is their service. Just like Yamaraj, who is doing a thing like punishing all the souls who are not devotees when they die. It's Yamaraj is a great devotee of Krishna, and he's doing that service so that every person can understand that they cannot be happy without Krishna. So similarly, Jatila and Kutila are also doing a service. They're making the pastimes even more sweeter by showing some resistance and making it difficult for Radha and Krishna to meet. So they're also good people having a very difficult service of preventing Radha and Krishna to meet. Okay.
That is probably very difficult because they are devotees of.
Yeah, yeah. It's because everybody in Vrindavan are the greatest devotees of the Lord. Otherwise, you won't be able to be born when Krishna appears and have such a service, seeing all the wonderful pastimes. Okay, so what happened was this flute was there, and then they Kutila, who saw the flute, is like took Radharani's hand, took the flute, and Radharani is very afraid. Oh, what is this Kotila doing? She's going to make fun of me in front of everybody. And then so this when she was doing that, Purnamasi came there. You know, Purnamasi is Krishna's Yogamaya potency, and she's always favorable, right? She's always trying to make Radha and Krishna meet because they are the supreme couple and their pastimes are the best. So she's trying to so she you know what she does? She says, actually, Krishna wasn't there. There was actually a rain. It was raining flutes the previous night. So she says in Vrindavan, everywhere there was flutes falling from the sky. And that is why this flute was in Radharani's room. And then he says, oh, how can you prove that? Says, yes.
If it was raining flutes, then how could it get into Radharani's room? Wouldn't it just stay outside?
No, it just came in through the window.
Oh.
Okay. So then these so Purnamasi said, so you found one flute in Radharani's room, right? So now they're saying, oh, okay, prove there was a rain of flutes, and that's how the flute got there. So then Purnamasi said, okay, let's go to Jatila, the mother-in-law or the mother of Kutila's home. And they found that in Jatila's room, there were 3 flutes. And then they said, okay, see, I told you it was raining flutes last night. There are 3 flutes you found. And then they said, oh no. Then how about Kutila? Then they went to Kutila's home and they found 6 flutes in her room. And then they are like, oh. And everybody said, okay, Purnamasi is right. It is not Krishna who came. It was just the flutes that were raining from the sky that filled the room. Okay, so last pastime for today is Radha and Krishna. They were thinking about each other and they wanted to meet and swing on the banyan tree with a swing. So that whenever they think, they actually come together, and then Radha and Krishna arrived before the Sakis and Sakas. So then Krishna tied a swing under the banyan tree, but he intentionally tied it very high up. And Radharani couldn't get up on the swing. And Krishna said, oh, you need my help. And then Krishna was trying to pick up Radharani and place her on the swing. And at that time, all the Sakis arrived and they were laughing at Radharani, because Krishna was coming up with a plan to embrace Radharani and be with Radharani in the swing. So then they were swinging together, and all of them enjoyed the divine couple swinging together in the swing under the banyan tree. Okay, so those are the pastimes for today. Now we can go to the Kahoot quiz if nobody has any questions. Okay, the game pin is 1124281. I will expand it in case you want to scan it from the screen. So 1124281. Ice Queen is in. Radha is in. Ashmita ji is in. Radha Chaitra ji is in. Hemanji.
Sorry, Prabhuji, I'm gonna go on the meeting.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go into the Kahoot. Can you wait a minute, please?
Yeah, definitely. And happy 2023. Is that Ishwarji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Yes. So now is a good time to reflect on the year 2022 and be grateful for everything the Lord has given you, and pray for any of your aspirations in 2023. And hopefully some of it are spiritual, because we have to take both in a balance, our spiritual life and our material life. Okay, a noise has come in. What is that? Making some noise for the New Year's. Hemanji, is that you? Can we start?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay, the first question is, what is the name of the pond in Vrindavan created by Krishna to wash flowers? Mansi Ganga, Kusum Sarovar, Radha Kund, Shyam Kund. Yes, it's Kusum Sarovar. Mansi Ganga is a pond that Krishna created with his mind. Mansi Ganga. Yeah, very good. Okay, Radha Chaitraji is in first place. Then Radha, then 2023, Asmita and Ice Queen. Okay, next question. Where did Krishna say he was going to wash the flowers that fell on the ground? Ganga River, Surabhi Kunj, Yamuna River, Mansi Ganga. Yeah. So Krishna said he wants to go all the way to the Yamuna to wash the flowers.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
Prabhuji, it's actually difficult for me to see the options in the screen.
Oh, what happened? Is anybody else having the problem? Shall
No,
I? Let me see.
Can you
I'll-
please read out the options?
Oh, okay. I will do that. I'm also going to see if I can share on a different screen. I don't know if that'll make a difference, but let's see. Hmm. Okay, are you able to see the screen better now or no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, this is a smaller screen, so hopefully that will fix the problem. Okay, why did Radharani not want Krishna to go to the Yamuna River to wash flowers? It is too far, would take too long, wouldn't want to miss seeing Krishna, all of the above. Yeah, it is all of the above. Radharani didn't have much time. She didn't want Krishna to be away for too long. And then she wanted to keep seeing Krishna. So she said, oh, don't go to the Yamuna. That's when Krishna came up with the idea. Okay. Fourth question. Where did Krishna's blanket go when he went to search for cows? Gopis hid it, cow ate it, Gopa boys took it, Yashoda took it. Yes, the gopis hid it. Ice Queen is in first place now. Very good. Okay. When Krishna showed his Anantashayi form, where was Radharani? Lakshmi Devi, Ananta Snake, Brahma, Devatas.
Prabhuji, can you please read out the options?
Lakshmi Devi, Ananta Snake. Oh, it's done. You can't still see it?
Prabhuji, I think I'm having an internet issue.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but it's okay. At least you're hearing the question. Okay. Okay, sixth question. How did Purnamasi prove that flute in Radharani's room was not because Krishna went there? Rain flutes the previous night, 3 flutes in Jatla's room, 6 flutes in Kutila's room, all of the above. Yeah, all of the above. Okay, last question for today. Why did Krishna have a swing very high that Radharani couldn't reach? Make fun of Radharani, to embrace Radharani, to swing higher, all of the above. Yes, it was to embrace Radharani. I put this in because everybody should automatically try all of the above.
It's actually Krishna will never make fun of Radharani.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's see who's on the podium. Third place goes to Ice Queen. Second place goes to Ishwarji or Happy 2023. And first place goes to Radha. So everybody are winners who played today because they listened to the wonderful pastimes of Radha and Krishna. And I hope all of you have a very, very blessed new year. Krishna showers his choices, blessings on all of you. And you can all become really good students and also wonderful devotees of Krishna in 2023. So actually, we have been meeting for more than 2 years now. So pat on all of your backs for being such wonderful devotees coming to listen and learn about Krishna and inspire and motivate each other to join every week. So I'm very thankful to have all of you in the call. And hopefully you have the best new year ever. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Hare Krishna, Babaji. Happy New Year.
Hare Krishna. Panchakalpatarupasya kripa sindhubhye cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hari bol.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Krishna.